Okay, people from YouTube, welcome to one more conversation. That's actually not a conversation. Was just a trap. If you came here to watch a conversation, this is just a reminder for you to drink water, okay? 2 liters a day. It's important. If you don't, I can't do much, but please drink water. It's important. So yeah, let's do it. So I want you to help me here, Rogério. Okay. The target, okay, is for me to have drank the half a bottle until the end of the immersion. Okay.
Really?
I need you to keep me on track here. So at the end of the immersion, you need to remember.
I'll remember you. I'll remember you.
Thank you. Welcome, Mr. What? Where did Claudio go? I don't know. All right. Okay, Rogério, you already know all the rules here on Talk and Talk, so I'm just going to remember the people watching on YouTube that here on Talk and Talk, we only have 3 rules. Do you remember them?
Oh, Junior, I'm sorry, but I didn't hear you because you got a little bit frozen. Can you repeat, please?
All right. I was just remembering here that we have 3 rules on Talk and Talk. They're pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty simple.
For sure. Yeah.
Rule number 1 is that this right now is not a class, right? I'm a teacher, but I'm not going to teach you anything right now. We're here to have a conversation. Rule number 2 is that what is a thing we don't do on Talk and Talk?
Correct each other.
We don't correct each other. Exactly.
I remember
that. Good. Perfect. And rule number 3 is that we respect one another. Doesn't matter what. We're here to be respectful to one another, to have a great time here, to be in a safe space with everyone. So that's pretty much the 3 rules. Welcome, Mr. Chavez.
Good morning. 1 minute. Okay.
Sure. Okay, he's pro. All right. Alrighty then. Mr. Rogério.
Right.
What can you tell us about you? I already know a few stuff about you. So, okay, do your normal introduction first, then I make some questions.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know me, I'm Rogério, I'm 43. I'm married, I have 2 kids, and I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. And I work as a manufacturing analyst, and I have been learning English for 2.5 years. And right now I'm enjoying my vacation because I deserve it. And it's a pleasure, guys, to be here to talk with you, as always. Thank you.
Perfect. Very good. Let me just kill a curiosity here. What do you do as a manufacturer analyst? Like,
well, in my job, we used to create orders. I work in a factory that makes smartphone for Motorola brand in Brazil. You know.
Cool.
Motorola, yeah, and there we used to create orders to manufacture the cell phones, and other stuffs. We have to have a conversation with people from China because our raw material came from there, come from there, and yeah, we have to write emails in English, to talk in English sometimes. It's really great.
That's
I'm having a lot of fun, by the way.
Oh, that's amazing. If you're having fun, that's the whole point of the thing. If you're having fun, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
We do, pretty fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. With you, with Rogério.
Hey, Charles.
How are you today? How is the weather in São Paulo?
Well, today is really hot in my city, in Cosmópolis. It's so hot, man. And thank you for being here because I was afraid to be alone here.
That's right, man. You already had in your English. It's quite good.
Oh, and come on.
You can have a good chat with Junior. I know this because I know you a long time.
Yeah, I know you too, man. You're welcome.
Now, I would like to you repeat what about your job because I lost one part. Can you?
Okay. Of course. Well, in my job, my main function is to create orders to deliver to the manufacturer to produce the cell phone. I mean,
Yeah.
we have to control the goods. We have to talk with people from China because our raw material or goods come from there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Let me ask one
actually,
thing. Well, sorry.
okay. Well, actually, I have been
Keep ahead.
learning because I'm in a new position. I'm in this position just for 1 year, and I mean it's great because I have been learning a lot. Because over the last 15 years, I worked in another position there. Actually, I have been working in my company since 2006, and yeah, I just changed my position, and I still learning. I'm still learning my new functions. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a sponsor. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Do you work with SOP, a program, SAP,
Our
SAP,
program, our program is named.
SOP. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know, I know, but
Yeah.
our program is named BAN.
Yeah.
BAAN.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Why I ask you? Because I started working here in Canada in one grocery, a big company, and I will work as a receiver, and I will work as a SAP SOP operator, a receiver.
That's nice.
It's because I ask you. Here in Canada, a dispatcher and receiver use the same program, so we can stay in the same page, right? When the guy dispatch in the center, I can solve, or I can say, in the same time, or I can say one expression to help us.
Sometimes,
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes we can receive the things that the dispatch doing automatically. If him building one part, I know. If we building or construct two part, I know. It's automatically, all right, and we can share information. When I
Yeah, I
receive,
see.
everyone in the store know, and it's a new tool for me too. I spend more than I spend my entire life working the farm, on the farm, around the design, and now I receive it and also operate. It's exciting, but yeah, not too easy to. That's
Yes, I
it.
know.
I know.
Okay. Good for you, man. Congratulations.
that's really great, guys. It's amazing to see you guys like doing new stuff. Being for 16 years in the same company, it's something I don't know if I'll ever do. That's a long journey. That's a lot of work done. So congratulations for that. I've been talking to Charles recently as well because he's now in Canada. He's completely resetting his career, starting from scratch on a new area. That's something very brave as well too. After years in the same industry, in the same area of work. So congratulations to you too. You guys are doing really great. Not only for like the work done, but also for the courage of facing new challenges and the strength that it takes to do it. So that's so cool, guys. You guys, I just had an idea. I quit. I'm changing areas. So, no, just kidding. No, just kidding, guys. But that's really cool. Okay, so we didn't get to the topic we're going to discuss today here yet, which is questions no one knows the answers to. Why is the Earth round? Why? I don't know. So these are the things we're going to discuss in here today. Let me send the questions to you guys here in the chat. And then you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. So the first question is, why are pizza boxes square when the pizza is round? Why do you think, Charles, the pizza boxes are square? If the pizza is round, why not making a round box to fit perfectly the pizza?
Oh man, I will crazy.
Well, well, Junior, I have to say, here in my city, we are not used to see box pizzas squared at all. So yeah, it's funny because here in my city, our box pizzas are also round. Can you believe it?
That's
Yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, it's you saying this question for me. Well, then I thought, oh, come on. Actually, I don't remember seeing a square box picture at all. Yeah, here in
For
my
real?
city, it is also round.
Wait, no, wait a second. Let's take a look in here. You've never seen a pizza box like this? Your microphone's off.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think it's because it's a famous brand, I guess. But here in my city, you used to buy pizza from local pizzerias, and they are all the round box.
So in your city, the pizza box is like this.
Exactly.
You need to think outside the box. You bring
Literally.
box and I will use box for you. You can imagine organize this spheroidal, I don't know, circumference in one pilot. Maybe you will need another things for keep this thing in the place. I discovered a lot of things as a receiver. I work only one week and a half, but I discovered a lot of things. Why some things it's in this way. And yeah, sometimes it's difficult you think about, but some circular, how I can say in this English,
Round.
Yeah, round. Yeah, thank you. Round. It's too difficult. You keep this in one pilot box. And we have something like balls and other things, and don't have a box. And they need another things for keep in the way. I think that's it. If you do one round box for one pizza, you need some things for, right? I think that's it, man. I think.
Yeah, maybe. Right, that makes sense. God.
I've
heard before.
Congratulations for you. 100 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. I talk aloud the feeling. I'm at school right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, it's on YouTube. Oh my gosh.
Ah, no, it happens. They'll never know. Unless you talk to them about talk with you, which is actually a good idea. All right. So I'm pretty amazed because for me, I've only seen pictures of the round pizza boxes, but I've never seen any, because usually I've heard before that square boxes, they are easier to do. When you do for example, like we saw in the picture here, when you do a round box, it's very difficult for you to assemble it. You have to make it in already like the shape with all the curves and everything. So it's difficult to like fold or to assemble or to glue round boxes. So they have to be made already like ready to be done. And the process is a little bit more difficult. So the square pizza boxes, they come and you can just, making a sheet of paper and then you just fold and assemble them. So I've heard before that the square pizza boxes are square because they are cheaper and easier to do. But look at that. That's so cool. It's a Pebolim pizza box. That's nice. Very good. Now let me ask you guys another question. Rogério, does the president have to pay taxes? Do you know?
Well, actually, I don't know, but I think they should, I mean, because we all have to pay our taxes, and why not then? And yeah, but we know that in this area we have a lot of corruption. We have a lot of things that we don't know, and in my humble opinion, I think they should, but who knows? Actually.
Yes, I really have no idea as well. What do you think, Charles? Do you know if the president has to pay taxes, and do you think the president should?
No, man, I have no idea too. And it's a great question. But I follow in total Rogério. Don't matter if they pay or not taxes. How I can spell
Taxes.
that? Taxes. Oh, sorry for asking all the time. Yeah, Junior. I need to improve this. Sorry for that. Don't matter, because these guys, they are involved in too many corruption nowadays, and I would not like to talk about politicians, but nowadays we are between the brasa and the espeto, I guess. No English, brasa e espeto. Se você não cai na brasa.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Exactly. So right now it's pretty difficult to run away from the discussion. It's not actually advised as well. We should all have like this kind of consciousness of knowing what's happening around us. But I just searched in here and I found out that the politicians, like city hall councilmen, mayors, senators, and even the president, they all have to pay taxes to contribute, like with income taxes and contribute to the social security and things like that. Okay, which is cool. I do think they should do that, right? Everybody should. Even because the presidents, they also have like social security, right? So, okay. Now, question number 3. And I've never had a donut, so I've never seen one. Like, I've seen rosquinha in Portuguese, like the kind of we have in Brazil, but like a donut, I've never eaten. What about you guys? Rogério, have you ever eaten a donut?
Well, Junior, I was just about to ask you, what is donuts? Because I have no idea what the hell it is.
I don't know.
Charles, help us. What is a donut?
Junior, it's a joke, man. It's crazy. Joke, it's a bread, round bread and they have one hole in the center, like the policy in the American policy, the move used to it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Great.
Here in Brazil, we call it as a rosquinha.
Don't have tomato. In Brazil, the guy it's man. And this guy it's not nice. So here in Canada too, but I don't use to.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. You're in Canada. Have you ever eaten a donut there?
No. I don't taste. I already eat donut in Brazil, but not here. Donuts. It's so famous here.
But then there's the question: why do donuts have holes in the middle?
Well, I think it's because this kind of design is to call people attention. I mean, doing this kind of thing this way, it's gonna call people attention. They used to put a lot of sugar on it, and maybe people, you're gonna think, oh, it looks delicious, and that's it. I have no other explanation for that. Just to call people attention, I guess. What do you think?
I think it's for put your things into it out. Yeah, I guess.
Perfect. Yeah, so you put it on the finger in it, and then just.
Mocotó in Brazil. Yeah. Do you know mocotó?
Yeah, you would stick the finger in the middle and just eat.
Yeah, eat around. I don't know.
So you would transform your finger on a mocotó popsicle. No. Picolé de mocotó.
But that's, I guess. But I cannot solve your issues. Why do you think it's have a hole in the middle?
I think that's because in Brazil we usually bake things, like the bread, everything we bake. When we fry things, it's usually like things like coxinha, bolinha de queijo, these things. It's not common. Things like with dough, né, com massa, we usually bake, né, a gente assa. But the donuts, they are fried. So I think they have these holes in the middle, because imagine if you put a big ball of dough in the oil, the inside is going to be raw, because it doesn't fry like completely the inside. So I think they put the hole in the middle to fry everything. I think so. Did you guys know that donuts are fried?
I had no idea.
I've seen on TV before people they frying donuts, and I was like, what? They fry the thing and then they cover it sugar. It's crazy. It's probably a calorie bomb.
Yeah, for people who lose some weight, it's a poison.
Okay, exactly. Now, another question here, Charles. Why is the sea salty?
Oh man, because God is perfect. And, I don't know. I can talk here. My Lord, it's so smart, and maybe for make the balance and make for building the magnetism. I don't know its word, because people I already listen about and read something about magnetism around the earth, and this thing have one correlation. You can search after. But
No,
for
yeah, it makes sense.
keep these two poles, magnet poles, we need to have a balanced team there. Yeah.
No.
I cannot explain exactly, but have one influence, right? I start to do this because in Brazil I use work as a topography, and we use the magnet north as a reference. All right. I work in geography. I think you know I worked as a satellite measures analyst, and I used to work in design. And instead about this, I read about this. Why the two poles have magnetism? All right. One question, it's exactly one answer for the question. It's exactly the balance between sear and salt in the sea, right? They help building this magnetism on the earth in Brazil.
Brazil's very magnetic. It's a place people like to come in.
It's a little piece in this planet.
Yeah, that's great. No, but it does make a lot of sense because there's a big relation to like minerals and magnetism, like salt and this kind of stuff. Makes sense. What do you think, Rogério? Why is the sea salty?
Well, I think it's a mystery, Actually, it's a mystery. And once I saw on YouTube channel named "I Shouldn't Be Alive" that a guy got lost in the sea in a small boat, and he was surrounded with a lot of water, but he couldn't drink it because it is salt, and he had to wait to rain to get some water to drink. And funnily enough, he survived and to tell the story. But it's a mystery. I have no idea why the sea is salt, because we our planet has more water than ground. I think. And why is so a lot of most part of it is salt. I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really weird if we think, because we take salt from the sea. So the sea is already salty, but how? We think, oh, like how? Why is the sea salty?
Another interesting question, Junior. How the fish drink water if it is salt?
Maybe they all have hypertension and they have to take medicine.
Yeah.
Sorry, your microphone is off. We can listen. Yeah.
Good one. I really like that.
All fish are hypertense. That's it. That's why we need to protect SUS, because they are always they're also helping the fish. No, I don't know. Maybe the sea is salty because the sea is salty. I have no idea. For some reason, the sea is salty for some reason, that I know. Maybe it's to keep the fish tasty. So when we eat the fish, they're good. I really don't know. Let's take a look on the internet. I searched here, but I didn't read because I didn't want to cheat. So here, it says that oh, okay. The sea is salty because of the planet itself. When it rains, all the rocks, because salt is a mineral, right? So it's on every rock and all the land that's in the world. So when it rains and the rain washes away and takes particles off the rocks, most of these are ions of salt, and they go to the sea. and then the sea is salty. That's great.
Good explanation.
Very,
Makes sense.
very scientific, the conversation here today. So now let's get away a little bit of like the science field and let's go for magic. Santa Claus. Rogério, why does Santa Claus get down the chimney? Why not like knocking on the door or jumping the window? Why coming down the chimney?
Well, I think he should make his life easier, you know?
Right?
Why for the chimney? Yeah, because with that huge belly, how does he fit in the chimney? It's crazy. Yeah, and I remember when I told to my children that Santa Claus doesn't exist, and they get surprised. They got surprised because I told them, "Oh, come on, time to tell the truth. Santa Claus does not exist. In the end of the in Christmas times, it was me who bought all the present for you guys. But you have to know the truth. This guy doesn't exist." It was funny, but yeah,
Oh
because they
my.
because they are growing up, they need to know the truth, you know.
Yeah, it's very important.
But I don't know. I have no idea because most part of the chimneys is so narrow, you know, so narrow. And how this guy fit in this space? I have no idea.
That's a great question. Me
That with
neither.
that huge belly.
You know what? I have a theory for that, but I'm going to ask Charles first to see if he thinks the same. Charles, how does Santa Claus get down the chimney and why?
It's the only wall open in the house. Other hole, it's closed, like doors, windows, and one way it's the chimney. Oh, I can
Yeah.
chimney.
Chimney.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I have.
One hole.
Go ahead.
That's it. It's one only hole. Yeah.
I have another question too, guys. Then, does Santa Claus can Santa Claus be considered a criminal? Because that's pretty much house invasion.
Of course, for me, it's totally. It's because I teach my dogs in the weekend at allowed. He come at our home. I teach them. We don't receive him because in our house don't have team.
So Santa Claus doesn't come to Brazil.
Our sheep don't receive the Santa Claus.
It's a lot cheaper than receiving. Look, thinking about what Rogério said, because we all have this idea, these drawings, the cartoons of Santa Claus being a very chubby, a fat old man. But if he's a fat old man, how can he go down the chimney? Because it's narrow and an old man wouldn't have the strength to go down and then up again. So we have two explanations, which is magic, but nah, that's boring. And then I have the second one, which I think that this whole thing about Santa Claus being an old fat man is a lie. That's a media lie. They're hiding the true Santa Claus, which is a very like jacked up guy who goes to CrossFit the entire year. And I think this is the real Santa Claus, because if we think that's an old guy, we won't know that Santa Claus, the real Santa Claus, is, what is the name of that guy that does everything that he used to work at Globo? Is a blonde guy that does everything. I forgot his name. But there is a guy, he's an actor, and he does everything. He builds houses, he fixes things in the house, he cooks, he does handcraft. I think he is Santa Claus because he can do everything. And the story about the old guy is just a cover. Don't know. Okay. Now, Charles, do you know what is a manhole?
Sure, man. Ask again. Here, start making a lot of noise. And
No problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what is a manhole?
No. Manhole.
Ah. What about you, Rogério? Do you know what is a manhole?
Man, I have no idea. In some movies, we used to listen. Please don't get don't get me wrong. People say for each other, "Oh, you were an asshole." Come on, but I think it has nothing to do with that.
A little bit different, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do.
But I do love the word asshole. I think it's really great. It sounds great. When you say you're an asshole,
Yeah,
it sounds good.
exactly. Mhm.
But a manhole is this in here. That's a manhole. We have a lot of these in Brazil. So that's another question. Pizza is round and pizza boxes are square. Why are the manholes round?
I think because the pipeline is also round under it, I guess.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Charles?
Yeah, but I think we need to so much guys, intelligent guy work behind the scene, I guess. And I'm agriculture engineer, one kind of engineer, and I really respect the others engineering. So we should ask why, but I trust in many engineers that work hard for decide the how I can the format of the teams, and yes, and maybe I aerodynamic, maybe because cannot hurt anyone, like don't have arrest. So maybe if you work all the time, sometimes you can right. So I make a mess, and I have a lot of questions
No, yeah, like
yeah, I think that's it. I think like if this thing was squared, maybe one arrest can pick for forward, and maybe come one through one car, and right, you can hurt yourself. Maybe that's it. Around it's difficult. You right, you have problems. Like I said, it's a great questions. Yeah.
no, that's something to think. Like engineers have been doing manholes for round for hundreds of years. So like, why? There's probably a technique, a thought behind that. You know, they know what they're doing. So, but that's a great question. Nice. But I really have no idea why they would be round. Maybe because of the shape, and also because like not to get hurt, or yeah, there are many reasons why. That's a great question. Okay. Moving from the manholes to question number 7. How many times in one day do a clock's hands overlap? Do you guys know?
I don't know how this means. It means overlap.
Overlap, it's when something is like on the same position of something. So, for example, if you have the pointers of the clock and they are on the same position, they are overlapping.
All right.
Do you guys know how many times a day a clock hands overlap?
Good time.
Well, in order to know that, we have to do some math, I think. Do you mean the seconds or the minutes? You know, I mean, we need to know. I don't know how can I say ponteiro. We are talking about
The pointers or the hands of the clock.
all of them.
Yeah, if we consider only minutes and hours, it's not going to be a big number. But if we consider seconds,
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, let's consider only minutes and hours, guys.
Only minutes and hours. Well, we have to do some math here, and I don't have any calculator.
Okay. But wait a minute. I think if it's only hours and minutes, it's going to be only like 24 times, right?
Right.
Maybe. Because, for example, if it's 12 and like sharp, it's going to overlap. Then it's going to move until it's 1. Then it's going to overlap at 1:05. Yeah. Maybe like 20, 24, I guess, for the entire day.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you agree, Sharks?
I try to search on the internet.
Good, good.
When times the clock hands overlap per day.
What did you find?
22.
22.
Yeah.
22.
But I will check. Sorry, it's not. I can say confiável, better.
Oh, it's not reliable.
Reliable. Yeah, I try that. Sounds way this. But like it's like that. Yeah, I don't know. On the internet, we need to check more than one time, two or 4 times.
Yes. I have to recheck.
Not,
double checking is perfect.
Nowadays, it's more important.
Yes, I always like to go to the bottom of the page. Every time I go, like if I'm searching for some news or something, I go all the way to the bottom of the page. I take a look at like at least 5 or 6 pages to see if the informations they check, to see if it's really true, because it's really difficult nowadays. There's a lot of things with the wrong information.
I don't trust on the internet anymore. I'm really scared about internet and misinformation on the internet.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. All right. Now, this, I think it's going to be the last question we're going to discuss here today. It's question number 8. If you were shrunk is like we got something big and we make it small. If you guys were shrunk to the size of a dime and put in a blender, which starts in 60 seconds, how would you get out?
I would ask for the person who will start the blender, please wait and get out of here. Because I have nothing to do, another thing to do. This is my only chance to get out of the blender. Please don't start it.
Okay, that makes sense. You're gonna
Yeah,
make an appeal to a person. Okay.
yeah.
What about you, Charles? If you were shrunk to the size of a small nickel, a dime, and put on a blender.
I try to understand this because I don't know what was shrunk. And,
Oh, let me just give me a second.
of a dream.
If somebody shrunk you, if somebody made you to the size of this coin, and put you in a blender, okay, and this blender is going to be turned on in 60 seconds, how would you escape?
So I will translate here.
Be fast, Charlie. You're gonna die, man.
So
What?
that's question. I don't got. No. Let me check. Oh my gosh. Too much noise here and I cannot pay attention.
Oh, no problem.
And my headphone cannot work. I don't know why. Sometimes we need to learn how to work in the difficult situation. Like right now, I try this one, I try this one, and I try this one, and yeah, that's it.
None of them worked. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess it's part of the process.
But
Okay.
go ahead.
There's no problem. Let's change the question here then, and let's do question number 10. Can you give uses for a stapler without staples? A stapler é um grampeador, but with no staples. Sem grampo. What can you do with a stapler without staples?
Do you mean can you use it without staplers?
Yeah, can you give it other uses? Can you give it uses? Because there are no staples. So what can you do with the stapler?
Well, in my point of view, I don't see any function for that without staples, unless you are mad with someone and you grab it to throw it in someone. Exactly. Get
Okay,
away, get away.
as a weapon, it works. As a projectile, it works. All right. It's too noisy for Charles to listen to us. Okay, Charles. It was really nice having you with us here. Do you want to say something before you leave?
All right, I will put my. Okay.
Do you want to say something before you leave?
I will put that. You will not see my face, but it hurts.
No, all right. It was nice having you with us, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Rogério. See you, man. See you, Junior.
Yeah, I
Take care, guys. It's a pleasure.
Rogério, that's a great. No, it's just because he's with a lot of noise in there. He can't listen to us anymore.
Okay.
But, okay, we can use it as a weapon. That's a great thing. Can you think of anything else to do with the stapler without staples?
Well, I don't see any other thing that we can do without staples.
Very good. When I was young, I used to play with the stapler. You know the battery that they in batteries on drums, we have the pedal to hit the
Yeah.
the drum. I used to do a battery on with stuff at home, so I would get like the pens and put on the table. Then I would put the stapler on the ground to pretend it was the pedal of the drum. My mom used to get so angry.
Oh gosh. Well, but
So
at least you create another function for that.
Yeah. The problem is when there were staples, because then every time I would step on the stapler, I would, I would waste the staples, and my mom would be very angry at me because of that.
That's nice.
But that's really good. I prefer the weapon usage, especially if you're in the office and your boss is being very annoying. You can just get the stapler.
Throw it on him. Or you maybe your coworker. You know, sometimes we have some annoyed coworkers, and sometimes you want to do it.
Yes, exactly. All right. But that's gonna be it for today. For our
Okay, man.
conversation in here. It was really nice talking to you after so long. I hope you have amazing holidays, a great vacation, a great month with your family, traveling and having fun, resting.
Oh, for sure.
And I hope to see you around then this month here on Talk and Talk.
For sure, Junior. And it was very good to see you again, man. Take care.
Take care. Have an amazing day and see ya. Bye.
See ya. Bye bye.